Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So this is the first video I've made since my cat Stitch passed away on Monday. Honestly, I can't. You know, I'm an old guy now, I thought it gets easier when you get older. I honestly can't believe how upset I've been. Honestly, it's just hard to see one of your pals suffering, and it was only like a couple of days, and I can't believe it. But I'd like to say a big thanks for all the support and all the wonderful comments I received on both YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss Stitch. Honestly, it was just a great cat, a really good cat. Really loving. He used to sleep with me. But also, he's the first cat who's ever whacked me around the head with his paw and cut my head. Yeah, and he used to growl at me. Hated the rain going out, so I used to give him like a countdown, 5 seconds, and when it got to like 1, he'd growl at me and hit me on my foot. But I'm going to miss that little guy so much. But so it's been a tough week. I mean, I was off work. I had a week off for the holiday because I was going to do some work on the PT Cruiser. I've not got around to it. Because it's been quite tough on my son as well. So on Wednesday, so obviously we Stitch. You know, we said our goodbyes to Stitch on Monday afternoon. So on Wednesday, because I took him home on Monday and buried him in the back garden. But on Wednesday, because my son he just couldn't face going to school, so we went out to B&M. Just to pick up a few little Disney Stitch bits for his grave, and I always look at the Hot Wheels. I love the Hot Wheels, and I spotted this Bumblebee, and I didn't even know it was a thing. I mean, we just went out for my son. We also bought a couple of plants as well from. Is it called? It's called Bickerdykes, not Bigger Dykes. Bickerdykes in Letchworth. We also picked Stitch up a couple of plants for his grave as well. But I didn't know this Bumblebee was a thing at all. Just I saw it because I love beetles. I saw this little yellow beetle. I couldn't believe it because I knew there was. I don't know if you can see that. It's got the Autobot emblem on there. It's beautiful, but I knew there was an Optimus Prime Hot Wheels, which I think is the whole truck, because I know that Hot Wheels do big trucks. But I didn't know Bumblebee was being released. So yeah, I only popped in there to pick up some Stitch bits and pieces, which we did. What else? I looked at the Doctor Who figures because I was looking for an Emperor Davros for my good friend Ed in New York, but they were out of stock. The Daleks had moved to the other side of the toy aisle, so yeah, all the Davros figures were gone, but there was the whole shelf was just packed with Daleks from Resurrection. So yeah, so they are still about, but I can understand Davros being $12.99. It is a figure worth getting, and as you've probably seen, I picked up 2, one to open, and another one because they were such a great price. £12.99. Let your eyes be your guide. But yeah, I think this Bumblebee was £1.69, and then but the Hot Wheels are spread throughout the shop. It's really weird. My local B&M that I got banned from a few years ago. The toys are all over the place, especially now with Christmas as well. And even they've got loads of Hot Wheels at the counter, you know, where you pay. So literally loads of Hot Wheels. But definitely this blew me away. Then this really cheered me up as well. The videos, the last few videos that I made, I'd filmed them last week, but then because I got the Daleks from B&M, Daleks and Davros, I released them first. So my last 3 videos were put on hold. So yeah, this is the first video since Stitch passed away. And one of the things after we left the vets, and my son and my wife went to wait in the car because my son was really upset, and I waited for Stitch, to take him home. My son said in the car that because we were all there with him, it was very much like when, because we only watched it because the new Transformers 1 movie has come out. I mean, me and my son do want to watch it. I think we were going to go at the weekend, but we're going to Legoland. We're going to Legoland on Saturday. But my son's, we'd watched Transformers the movie from 1986. I loved that movie, and we watched it. My son watched it for the first time probably about 3 weeks ago. And when Optimus Prime dies, it always gets me, even though it's only a cartoon. And my son said it was very much like when Optimus Prime died, the kind of, just the way Stitch was. But yeah, it's honestly, I can't believe I'm feeling like this about my cat. I've got to get over it. But honestly, I think it's the first time I ever had a kitten. So I had Stitch from a kitten, and his brother. We had both of them at the same time. His brother's not in a great way. His brother just keeps looking for him because he knew he was ill, and he was watching over him when he wasn't good. But yeah, so Buzz he's just looking for him, and he's doing a lot of sleeping. He's not himself. So I'm sure he'll be better soon. But it's one of those things. The circle of life. But anyway, this is the Bumblebee. And I think it's great. I think it's a beautiful looking Hot Wheels. I love Beetles, and honestly, it looks great. I'm totally blown away. I'm glad I was able to pick up 2 because it's a lovely image on there. I was tempted to pick up the and I've seen it before, and I've put it back. The Hot Wheels Batmobile from the animated series. So I've got about 3 or 4 of them. But it's black, but it's more of a matte finish with kind of gold like coach lines on there, and it looked great. And I was going to get it to open, but I've got loads of Batmobiles, so I just didn't bother. But this cheered me up, especially what my son said about Optimus Prime. So and also talking of Optimus Prime. Obviously, I've got the G1 here. I've got about. I never had the cash to splash back in the day. My mum and dad never. I've said this many times, but the Optimus Prime G1, I've got some reissues as well. But I didn't have one. Picked up one from Walmart. My last visit to Florida before the pandemic, and it was just the Optimus Prime truck, which was like $50, and then since then I wanted a trailer, so I must have about 6 Optimus Primes in all varied states of condition, and also I've got the actual truck itself. I must have about 10 of them. I just love it. I love Optimus Prime, and it's great to see that it's a reissue, but the Optimus Prime G1 from Hasbro Pulse is now back in stock. So I've kind of dropped a hint to the wife for Christmas. So we'll see what happens. I think it's just over £70, like £71.99, something like that. So I'm well happy about that, and I'd love to pick that up. Yeah, in that Walmart is also where I picked up my G1 Bumblebee Transformer over here, which it's a wonderful figure. This sits on the wall in in the toy room. I absolutely love it. And again, I never had it as a kid because my parents never had the cash to splash. But yeah, so I'm going to open up this this Bumblebee. I think it looks great. Oh, look at that! That is just beautiful. Let's get into focus. What a beautiful car, and it's got a lovely finish on there. It's got the Hot Wheels logo just under the door handle of the it's the that's where the engine is, at the back of the car. Lovely little detail in there on the lights. That's lovely, really, really nice. But the front of it with the Autobot logo, it's beautiful, and I love the kind of chrome bumper and the chrome lights. What just a wonderful car. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad I spotted it, but I wasn't going to go back to B&M. We only went in there to get some Stitch stuff. But yeah, it's a proper solid car, and then it's got chrome underneath there. What's that? 2023 Volkswagen Beetle, made in Malaysia. And it's got the chrome on the back of the car as well. So yeah, beautiful. Drives really well. Drives really well. And I love the chrome wheels as well. I think it looks great. So I'm just gonna. I think the scale is going to be all off for Optimus Prime. I'm gonna put him next to Optimus Prime and see what he actually looks like. Right, so here's Hot Wheels Bumblebee with Optimus Prime, and yeah, the scale is. I mean, come on, Transformers. The scale on Transformers toys. I mean, it's ridiculous, but that's what toys were all about in the 80s. It was about imagination, and that's what I loved about these toys and other toys. I didn't have I had one Transformer, which was I did have a couple. I had Brawn. I can't remember the others I've got, but I had a GoBot. Yeah, I had one or two Transformers, but not the big ones. And then of course there's a robot truck that I picked up from Tesco's, which was it was the Tesco's where I got all my Star Wars figures, including Yak Face in Edmonton Green, and it had it was only a basic Transformer, but it was one of those I don't know, no name ones. But I've seen it on eBay. I do want to pick one up, but I'd like to get the blue one, which is the same one that I had, and it had one of those little the little wheels that you stick on the back, and so you could pull it back. It had pull back action. So there are some Transformers I do want to pick up. Hoist. I got Hoist for Christmas, and I remember my brother got the same one, and I've still got it. And I remember I was so excited. It was from my Auntie Mary and my Uncle Les. They always got me brilliant stuff, like my first ever digital watch and things like that. Fantastic stuff. Always gave me a voucher as well for my birthday. But yeah, the Hoist was a really, really good figure, and because I was so excited that particular year, my mum and dad let me open up my present, and they let me do that a few times, where I could open up. I think that's probably what happened. I remember opening up my digital watch one year, and then because they'd let me open up their present in the past, I asked if I could open up their present again, and it was Hoist. So I opened up Hoist the night before on Christmas Eve because I couldn't sleep. But yeah, I've got all my well, I think I've got most of my battered Transformers, but I would like to replace them. But this, yeah, the scale's not perfect. It's a bit off, but it does look good. It does look good as a display piece. I'm just so happy with it. I think it's a great little accessory to the Transformers universe. And as I said, I knew about this Optimus Prime Hot Wheels, but I've never seen it. I've always kind of looked out for it if I've gone in Smith Toys or whatever. But yeah, really happy to have picked this up. I just think it's great, and I hope they do. I mean, I need to do some research. I hope they do some more Transformer Hot Wheels vehicles, because I think they're absolutely amazing. But this is proper 1980s nostalgia, retro overload, honestly. And it was I always have a look at the Hot Wheels, because sometimes I buy the odd car that appeals to me, but yeah, this honestly, it really cheered me up. It really did cheer me up. Yeah, I'm glad to be making videos again. You know, I'll miss my my little Stitch, but I've still got his brother Buzz, and hopefully he'll be feeling better soon. But that is the end of the video. Highly recommended. Definitely get in B&M and pick these up. You know, you'll be in there looking for your Daleks and your Davros. Pick up a Bumblebee. I'm off. You know, I'm off. I've been off this week. I'll be popping to St Evenage B&M just to have a look in there, because I've not looked in there for ages, and I still need to look in Lame in St Evenage, the new one in Sports Direct on the old Roaring Meg. So I've got a few. You know, I've got a few shops to visit. I also want to visit HMV. I've not been in HMV for ages. But as I said, I'm going to Legoland at the weekend with my son and his friend for is it Brick or Treat? So that should be nice. It's also nice for something to look forward to, which will hopefully, you know, cheer us all up. But again, you know, thanks for all the lovely messages. Honestly, it really means a lot. You know, honestly, I really appreciate all your support. But that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. 10 out of 10 for Bumblebee. And I'll see you in the next one.